Welcome to week one of data analysis methods. I'm Dr. Alicia Brannon-Little, and I will be your professor throughout this course. This is a statistics course, so there is math involved each week. Be sure to read through the modules so you'll be familiar with the assignments that you need to complete from week to week. At any time, if you have any questions, please send me an email. Do not send me something through the inbox in class. I do not get those until I log on and off. If I get an email, I can respond to that within 24 hours or less. So please send it to my email if you have any questions. One of the things I'd like to do is to give you the heads up on an assignment that you have that is due once the class ends. And the assignment is your journal article review. It's a little bit time consuming, so I like for people to understand, beginning with week one, start working on this assignment. This assignment is where you will select 4 different articles. They can be on the same topic, or if you want to pick 4 different topics, that's completely up to you, but it has to be 4 separate articles that you're going to write 2 to 3 pages per article. So if you write less than 2 pages, then your grade is not going to be as satisfactory as you would like. So it has to be a minimum of 2 full pages per article, which means you're going to have a minimum of 8 pages of written content. You can read through the directions, but you do need to have a title page, which does not count towards your 8 pages that you have to write. And you do need a reference or works cited page. So you'll have those 8 pages in between. Total, you should have around 10 pages or so. If you go over the 3 pages, don't be alarmed. You can go over the 3 pages. However, you shouldn't be writing 5 to 6 pages because that's not what this assignment is about. That's a little more time consuming than it should be. So just kind of keep in mind that you're going to have 4 separate articles and you're going to write 2 to 3 pages for each article. And the information that you have to include is listed in the directions. I just wanted to give you a heads up on that because it is something that you need to work on from week to week so that you are not overwhelmed come near the end of class and then start working on it. The instructions for this assignment are going to be located under the modules or assignments, either one. And if you go under where the final exam is, this assignment is 6.2, journal article review. And you can at least take a look at it so you'll know what you're going to be involved in. Sometimes it's a matter of making sure that you have all of your articles selected. And what I would do is read through the content of what is required, all of those instructions, so that when you're looking for an article, you have that information that you're familiar with what you're looking for. And so you can get articles that include that information. Now, let's say that you find an article, but it doesn't exactly answer all the questions. Then you're going to have to find an article that answers all the questions, or you're going to have to come up with responses to the information that is required in the instructions. So hopefully that gives you just a little bit of a heads up. From week to week, you will have plenty of reading materials, plenty of videos to watch. However, if you're still a little bit confused, please send me an email before you take a quiz or complete the labs. I cannot reset any lab or quiz. So once you click on it, you have to complete it. If for some reason you experience a technical difficulty, I can give you a make-up lab or quiz, but it's going to be different from what you see in class. It will still cover the reading materials, but it may cover a little bit more information than what is listed on the current lab or quiz that you might complete. So keep that in mind. Just be prepared when you click on the labs and the quizzes, the labs usually are not timed, but the quizzes are. So you have a certain amount of time to complete it, and you just need to be ready to do that. Every week you will have labs and quizzes to complete. But in between that time, you need to start working on your article summary assignment. So I tell people for the first week, find 4 articles. That eliminates that portion of trying to find what you're looking for. So find your 4 articles the first week. The second week, begin writing the first article summary. And once you write your first article summary, that will give you an idea of how much time you're going to spend writing that summary. And that way you can allot your time wisely. This is actually an interesting and I say fun class when you're trying to figure out statistical information. So it gives you a little bit of a challenge. And if you haven't had math since who knows how long, don't be alarmed. Watch the videos and you can kind of follow along, pull up your labs, your quizzes, or the worksheets that are referred to as you're watching the video so that you can kind of get an idea of how to maneuver and how to calculate various problems. You do not need to buy a calculator. All of the calculators that you need for this class are provided in each week. So you will not have to worry about purchasing any additional calculators. Everything you need is loaded in each module. Again, welcome to Data Analysis Methods, and at any time that you need me, please contact me via email.